Stop waiting for approval. Your worth is already yours. You know what's holding so many people back? It's not lack of talent. It's not lack of opportunity. It's the constant need for someone else to say, "Yes, you're good enough." But here's the hard truth. If you keep waiting for approval, you'll waste your whole life standing still. Think about it. Maybe you've wanted to share your art, launch a business, post that video, or even change your career. But instead of starting, you pause. You wonder, what will they think? What if I fail? What if they laugh? And while you wait for someone to clap for you, time just slips away. Here's what I need you to hear. Your worth is not a vote. It doesn't depend on likes, followers, or anyone's opinion. It's built in. The moment you were born, you were enough. And every single step you take toward your dreams is proof of that. So stop looking for permission. You don't need it. Give yourself the green light. Take the shot, post the work, speak your truth. Even if no one cheers, keep going. Because your value isn't borrowed, it's yours. The world doesn't need you to be perfect. It needs you to be real. And the moment you stop waiting for approval, you'll finally start living the life you deserve. Focus on progress, not perfection. Perfection is a trap. It whispers, "Wait until everything is flawless, then you can start." But here's the truth. If you keep waiting for perfect, you'll never move at all. Think about it. How many times have you had an idea, a plan, or even a dream, but you told yourself, "It's not ready yet"? Maybe you wanted to get in shape, start writing, or launch a project. But instead of taking the first step, you kept polishing, tweaking, and doubting. And guess what? Weeks turn into months. Months turn into years. Perfection steals your time. But progress changes everything. Progress is messy, imperfect, and real. It's showing up at the gym even if you can only last 10 minutes. It's writing one messy page instead of waiting for the perfect chapter. It's starting small, but starting anyway. Here's the secret. Success doesn't come from perfection. It comes from consistency. Little steps every single day stack up into something powerful. The first version doesn't need to be amazing. It just needs to exist. Because once you begin, you can grow. You can learn. You can improve. So stop aiming for perfect. Aim for better. Aim for progress. One small step today is worth more than 1,000 some days. Keep moving. Keep building. Keep choosing progress. Because progress, not perfection, is what will change your life. Protect your energy from people who drain it. Not everyone who smiles at you is good for your soul. Some people leave you feeling lighter, stronger, inspired, and some leave you feeling tired, heavy, and small. That's not by accident. That's energy. And your energy is one of the most valuable things you own. Think about it. Have you ever had a conversation where you walked away feeling exhausted, even though you barely said a word? Or maybe you've shared your dream with someone, and they immediately listed 10 reasons why it wouldn't work. That's what it feels like to be around people who drain you. Slowly, they chip away at your fire. But here's the truth. You don't have to give everyone access to your energy. Just because someone wants your time doesn't mean they deserve it. Protecting your energy is not selfish. It's survival. You can't pour into your goals, your health, or your peace if you're constantly being drained by negativity. Start noticing who leaves you feeling alive and who leaves you feeling empty. Choose wisely. Spend more time with people who build you up, who challenge you, who remind you of your strength. And distance yourself from the ones who only take. Your energy is your fuel. Protect it fiercely. Because when your light shines bright, you'll not only move forward, you'll light the way for others too. Small steps every day create massive change. Big goals can feel scary. You look at the mountain in front of you and think, how am I ever going to climb that? And that's where most people stop, not because they can't, but because the dream feels too big. But here's the secret. You don't climb a mountain in one leap. You take one step, then another, then another. And before you know it, you've covered more ground than you thought possible. Think about brushing your teeth. You don't see the result after one day, but do it every single day, and your smile stays healthy. The same goes for your goals. Reading just 10 minutes a day turns into whole books over time. Saving a few dollars each week adds up to financial freedom. Doing a few push-ups daily builds strength you didn't think you had. It's not about giant leaps. It's about showing up consistently. Those little choices stack up, and one day you will look back and realize that what once felt impossible became your reality. Not because of one big moment, but because of steady effort. So stop waiting for the perfect day to make a huge change. Start today with one small step. Then do it again tomorrow. And again the next day. Tiny steps create unstoppable momentum. Keep moving forward. Your future self will thank you. Comparison steals joy. Run your own race. Nothing will rob your happiness faster than comparison. One scroll on social media and suddenly, your life feels smaller. Someone else looks happier, richer, fitter, more successful. And in that moment, instead of being proud of yourself, you feel behind. But here's the truth. You're not behind. You're on your path. Their journey is not your journey. You don't see their struggles, their failures, their quiet battles. You're comparing your behind the scenes to their highlight reel. And that will always leave you empty. Think about running a race. If you spend the whole time looking at the person in the next lane, you'll trip. You'll lose focus. You'll waste energy on someone else's pace instead of finding your own. Life works the same way. Your job isn't to outshine anyone. Your job is to become the best version of you. Progress is personal. Success is personal. And joy? Joy comes from knowing you're moving forward in your lane, at your pace. So stop measuring your worth by someone else's timeline. Your time is coming. Stay focused on your growth, your steps, your dreams. The world doesn't need another copy of them. It needs the full version of you. Run your race, and run it proud. Self-respect sets the standard for how others treat you. Here's the truth. People will only treat you the way you allow them to. If you constantly accept less, they'll keep giving you less. But when you respect yourself, you set the standard. You show others how to show up for you. Think about it. If you say yes when you want to say no, people will assume your time isn't valuable. If you let someone speak down to you and stay silent, they'll think it's okay to keep doing it. But when you stand tall, when you speak with confidence, when you draw boundaries, something shifts. People notice, and they rise to meet the level of respect you demand. Self-respect isn't arrogance. It's knowing your worth and refusing to settle for less. It's saying, I deserve honesty. I deserve kindness. I deserve effort. And here's the key. The way you treat yourself teaches others how to treat you. If you love yourself enough to set boundaries, others will either step up or step out. And both are wins. So stop shrinking just to make others comfortable. Stop giving discounts on your value. Respect yourself enough to walk away from what doesn't honor you. When you respect yourself, you become unshakable. And once you set that standard, the world has no choice but to follow. Your past doesn't define your future. Your past is a chapter, not the whole book. Too many people let old mistakes, failures, or painful experiences chain them down. They replay it in their heads until they start to believe, this is who I am. This is all I'll ever be. But that's a lie. Think about it. Every single person you admire has a past they're not proud of. People who succeeded failed 100 times before they got it right. People who inspire the world have scars, heartbreaks, and regrets. The difference is, they didn't let their past decide their future. They used it as fuel. Maybe you made bad choices. Maybe you trusted the wrong people. Maybe you gave up before. That doesn't mean you're stuck. The fact that you're still here, still breathing, means you get another chance. Every sunrise is proof that your story isn't over yet. You are not your mistakes. You are not your failures. You are not the labels people tried to stick on you. You are the choices you make today, right now, in this moment. So stop letting yesterday hold you hostage. Stand up. Rewrite your story. Decide who you want to become and start moving toward it. Your past shaped you, but it doesn't define you. Your future is wide open, and it's waiting for you to claim it. Let's be real. Discipline doesn't always feel good in the moment. Waking up early, choosing the workout instead of the couch, saying no to distractions, putting in the hours when no one's watching, it's not glamorous. But here's the truth. Discipline is one of the purest forms of self-love. Think about it. When you stay disciplined, you're telling yourself, I care about my future more than I care about temporary comfort. That's love. That's respect. Anyone can say, I love myself, but discipline proves it. For example, eating healthier isn't punishment. It's loving your body enough to give it what it needs. Studying instead of scrolling isn't boring. It's building the life you dream of. Saving money instead of wasting it isn't strict. It's protecting your future. Discipline isn't about being hard on yourself. It's about showing up for yourself, even when it's tough. It's choosing long-term happiness over short-term pleasure. And the more you practice it, the stronger and more confident you become. So stop seeing discipline as a burden. See it for what it really is. Proof that you believe in yourself. Proof that you deserve better. Proof that your dreams matter. Every time you choose discipline, you're saying, I'm worth it. And trust me, you are. Somewhere along the way, people started believing that being busy all the time equals success. But here's the truth. Burning yourself out isn't strength. Running on empty doesn't make you unstoppable. It makes you breakable. Real growth needs rest. Think about your phone. If you never charge it, no matter how powerful it is, it will shut down. You're the same. You can't keep pushing 24/7 without plugging back into peace, sleep, and recovery. Rest isn't laziness. It's fuel. Even nature shows us this. Trees don't grow all year round. They rest in winter so they can bloom in spring. Athletes don't train hard every single day. They schedule recovery so their muscles can rebuild stronger. If they didn't rest, their bodies would collapse. Yours will too if you don't give it the care it needs. Rest sharpens your mind. It heals your body. It resets your focus. When you step back, you come back clearer, stronger, and more creative. So stop glorifying exhaustion. Stop treating rest like a weakness. Taking care of yourself is part of the grind. It's part of success. Give yourself permission to pause, sleep, breathe, recharge, because when you rest, you rise higher. And a stronger, rested you is unstoppable. There will be moments in life when nobody claps for you. No encouragement, no recognition, just silence. And in those moments, it's easy to start doubting yourself, to think maybe you're not good enough. But here is the truth. The most important belief you'll ever carry is the one you hold about yourself. Think about the people who've achieved great things. Most of them started with nothing but a dream and faith in themselves. No one was cheering for them in the beginning. In fact, people probably laughed, doubted, or ignored them. But they pushed anyway. They believed in their vision before the world did. Maybe you're in that stage right now. Maybe people don't see your potential yet. Maybe they don't understand your dream. That's okay. It's not their job to believe in it. It's yours. Believing in yourself means standing tall even when it feels lonely. It means saying, I know what I'm capable of, even if no one else sees it yet. And here's the beautiful part. Once you prove yourself, those same people who doubted you will look back in awe. So don't wait for the crowd. Don't wait for applause. Be your own believer. Push forward with faith, with courage, with fire in your soul. Because when you believe in yourself, nothing can stop you. Not even the silence of others.